Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's a namayoheritage. Don't forget to subscribe so that each time I upload a video, you will be notified. Our topic today is on entrepreneurship, a very exciting topic, and I'll just talk about the basics or the skills an entrepreneur should possess or should have in order to successfully run any business. So you will need all these 8 entrepreneurship skills for you to run your business successful. So let me go direct to the first skill that an entrepreneur should have is time management skill. Every entrepreneur, everything that you need to put into a business project, you need to manage your time. Calculate how you move, where you go to, what things can waste your time, and how you make up your mind to do that project. So every project or every business requires you to have a lot of energy, because there are a lot of occurring activities or unexpected events. So if you are going to be carried away with everything, anything that moves around and about, meaning you become a chimwin with no planning. So you need to calculate your time nicely, wisely, and then see what can benefit your business. The second attribute that I'm going to talk about is like a negotiating skill. You are not going to go working in a shop as an entrepreneur, order things at the same price you are going to sell them at a retail price. No, even when there is a wholesale price, as in an entrepreneur, you will need to make sure that you even bargain for another big more or lesser discount, or I would call a discount, yes. So you need to negotiate for more discount if you are going to successfully run your business. Even if there is a wholesale price, never mind, but make sure that even at the wholesale price, there's that attraction or negotiating of a discount in order for you to survive in the business. So I've talked about 2 points here: time management skill, where you try and manage your time, how where you go as an entrepreneur. You also talked about the negotiating skill, which is making sure that what you are ordering, you order it at a very good price, and it doesn't lead you to making so many losses. Yeah, so basically these are the two we have talked about, and the third one is problem solving. Every business has got problems it will come with, and it's you as an entrepreneur to make sure that all those problems, as they are coming, you keep sorting them one by one. One principle that I've come to understand and apply, and also it has worked for me, is the principle of sorting out things just as they come. I treat them as emergency. I treat them as vital as possible. I treat them as soon as possible to do on the list. No matter how much I am engaged, but if something comes on my way in terms of on my business, I make sure that it's sorted out with immediate effect, because those are the things, if you power them up, they'll give you pressure, unnecessary pressure, so to say. Yes. So as an entrepreneur, if you are planning to become an entrepreneur, make sure you have ability to solve all problems as they come. If you can't solve those problems, it will be another topic that we are going to talk about in our next video. But for today, we are just talking about the attributes or the major items an entrepreneur, or the basic rules an entrepreneur should possess or should consider working on before starting their entrepreneurship journey. Yeah, so we move on to the fourth point, which is able to handle stress. Every entrepreneur needs to be able to manage to handle stress. Entrepreneurship itself is stressful. It's very stressful, and as an entrepreneur, you need to make sure that you manage your stress well. Otherwise, you will be insulting your customers if you don't manage your stress very well. So stress can arise when your project is not doing very fine, your objectives are not met. You can start to become stressful or stressing because your projections were not resulting to what you thought. So as an entrepreneur, you will need to make sure that your stress levels, or you need to make sure that you are able to manage your stress. You are able to handle your stress. We move on to the fifth one, which is communication skills. Everything you do in entrepreneurship needs you to communicate with the people, relevant people. If it's your customer, make sure you communicate. Tell your customers what you want them to know about you. Tell your customers how you want them to treat your product. I've seen several products that are on the market, and then once you see them as a customer, because the owner didn't send a very good message, you treat them badly. So you treat a project in a bad way. You treat a product in a bad way because the communication between you and the one who made it is not good. So as an entrepreneur, make sure you communicate your products in a very good way and regularly. So make sure you have regular communication going to your clients, with your clients, about your product, so that every time they think of, maybe I'll give an example of juice. Kudala, we used to think first is the best juice, but it's just a marketing strategy they use, because when you're first, you would think of first juice, you know. So that is the kind of regular information or communication that you as an entrepreneur should push in out there. So I'll talk about another point amongst the 8 points that I've stressed, or that I'm going to stress out in this article. You need to have interpersonal skills. What are interpersonal skills? Interpersonal skills, these are just an effective way of you communicating, resolving conflicts, problems are timely, negotiating contracts, allocating resources. You also have like that persuasion to people, or commanding people to buy your product. So it's interpersonal skills. All these skills that I've spoken about above, when I started this teaching, you need to connect them from dot to dot for you to operate well as an entrepreneur. So that is what is called interpersonal skills. Interpersonal skills: resolving all those problems, effectively communicating, timely managing what needs to go where and how it needs to be done, influencing stakeholders, motivating the team. If you have a team of people that you are leading, make sure you motivate them. They may not like you. It's obvious that amongst the people that you are leading, there will be those that will be feeling inferior, but make sure even those, you have got a way in which you're going to handle them, incorporate them in projects, in the team, with the team, so that for you, it will give you a good result at the end of the day. So these are just the general managing skills that every entrepreneur should possess. Let me also jump into talking about leadership ability. Every entrepreneur is a leader at some point, or in each and every step of their business. So for you to have those desired results, you will need to have leadership abilities. This is getting things done through others. So leadership skills, it just simply involves aspiring people or projects or teamwork. This is also done like by empowering and involving the project team. So if you have a project, you will need to exercise leadership ability for you to move forward. Every other person should work just like the way all the body parts work. I've kept on giving an example in all my videos. I've kept on giving an example that every other business is like a human body. So same applies when you're applying this type of leadership ability. You need to look out for what is good in that person. What can she do? What can he do? What is he good at? What are results? How far does he go in giving results? So by identifying such things, it will enable you to know who to put where and how to treat them over certain matters as they arise. So as an entrepreneur, make sure leadership skills are at your fingertips, because you will know when to talk to your team, how to motivate your team, how to empower your team, how you can get the best results from your team. So let me talk about the last skill that an entrepreneur should have as they conduct their business, is that of a general management skill. What is general management skill? Generally, a manager, or you as an entrepreneur, you automatically become the manager. So make sure that you have the financial management skill, you have the marketing skill, you have the human resource management skill, you have operations management skill. You also have strategic management skill, contracts and commercial law, logistics, supply chain, and procurement. So imagine if you as an entrepreneur, you do not know anything about financial information, nothing. You don't even know how to market your product. You don't even know how to treat your human resource. You don't even know how to strategically engage in different ways that it can enhance your business. But imagine how that dirty, how dirty your, or messy, how messy your entrepreneurship journey would be. So if you are planning to start a business, start taking certain courses like financial management, marketing. All these courses, they are there online. You can access them, or even just listening to such pieces like the ways I'm giving you here. I'll talk about all these, the general management skills, in my next video. So meaning I've got a series of videos that I need to do for you, so that you'll be able to know that what are financial management skills, what are marketing management skills, what is human resource. All these, just make sure that you subscribe to this channel, so that every time I upload a video, you'll be able to get one or two things. So for today, we are just talking about the 8 basic or important skills that an entrepreneur should possess as they are about, or as they do their entrepreneurship journey. So we've talked about all the 8. Let me just read them through. We talked about the leadership ability, which was our last point that we stressed out. And you've heard that as an entrepreneur, you need to make sure that you possess all those leadership qualities. You make sure that you involve people in what you're doing, make them understand, empowering them, even giving them incentives. That was also like a leadership quality, because not everyone can manage to do that. So the next, the second last point we stressed out about is the general management skills, where we're talking about the financial literacy that an entrepreneur should have, the marketing skills, the human resource, the operation, the strategic, and all those things that we mentioned under there. So we also looked at the interpersonal skills, where you are able to collaborate, skills, human resource, engaging them, persuading your clients to buy, motivating the team, also influencing the stakeholders, every person to like play an over leadership role in this project that you're about to start or that you are doing. We also talked about the communication skills, where you are communicating to your clients, where you are communicating internally and externally. When we say externally, you're talking about your clients, your stakeholders, people out there, what they need to know about you. Also internally, you're talking about your team. Have you imparted the knowledge? Have you communicated what your employees need to do and how they need to do it? So we also talked about handling of stress. Handling of stress, where an entrepreneur should make sure that stress doesn't get the best out of them. Also, we talked about problem solving, where you treat each problem as it comes in the business as an emergency with maturity. You treat it with all that respect, and then you make sure that it's solved within the shortest period of time without inconveniencing the people you're working with or neither the client. We also talked about the negotiating skills, where you need to make sure you negotiate that best price you think it can work out for you, so that you keep surviving in the market. Also making sure that you do the time management skill, which was our first point that we stressed out in this video. So make sure you subscribe to this channel, so that each time I upload a video, my dear, you will not be left out. This is a very good platform, and I'm going to be making sure that when I start doing my teachings or my sharing of information, you will not be left out. It will be a very quick one, but very informative and straight to the point. Love you guys. Let me know once you watch this video. Don't forget to comment, so that I can see that there are a lot of people here who want such information, and then I can also pull up my tokens in terms of research, and then we move forward as a team. Don't forget, this is our channel, namayoheritage. Don't forget to subscribe, keep sharing, so that many people get such information. Thank you.